Hi, welcome back to Metal Rules TV, where the underground meets the playground and chickens. So we're back with Alustrium Part 3.
Yes.
I pronounced your band right.
You pronounced it perfectly.
Tell me we're past question 3.
We are actually on question 5.
Ooh, nice.
Making headway.
Yeah.
There we go.
You had your moment that you were. I cut you off. I'm sorry about that.
Completely understandable.
Bring it back in.
Made me a little pissed. No. No, just on the note for I
That's
guess.
for being on the rape couch, where you can't get away.
We call it the rape couch.
This is the rape couch.
Yeah,
Yes.
this feels dirty.
Yeah.
We were not informed of this before we agreed to the interview.
We said you guys want to drink on the. You guys want to sit at the cool table, or you guys want to be on the rape couch? You guys want rape couch.
Totally.
Well, I mean, isn't that how Craigslist works?
You said.
Anyway, no, just on the note of, like, I guess, one thing you guys should know, or anyone, I guess, from our generation, is that, like, when he was talking about being original or kind of playing what comes through you, I mean, Phil Anselmo said it best from Pantera, where he was talking about, in their decade, that, like, bands would used to, when they write music, they would take, like, you know, the bands of his time, like, today, would take, like, 3 bands they listen to, and they'd mix it together and do a thing. But, like, his whole example was, take your entire collection of music, like, you know, all the bands you listen to, mix it together and produce one product. And to me, I think that's a great way to go. Like, you know, especially on our newer stuff, we're really trying to, you know, bring out the other influences that we listen to. Because we're not just metalheads. Like, that's, you know, we're a little more multidimensional. But just on that quick note, it's just more or less, you know, take everything you listen to. Don't pick one band and go, I'm going to do that because the band you're listening to is doing it better. So. Okay. Yeah.
Now, going back earlier, you were saying one of your band members was big into power metal. I forgot what that was.
Yes.
Brett.
Brett Michaels? Yes.
No.
But do you guys consider power metal cheesy? What I was wondering is what do you guys consider is cheesy in the metal realm?
Well, cheesy's not the right. I think that's almost misspeaking. But, like, I guess just for me, it doesn't do it for me. Like, my one buddy is from around here. He's in a power metal band. I love their music, but, like, some of the stuff he shows me, it's a lot of, like, keyboards and dragons and swords, and I'm just like. Yeah, I've watched Lord of the Rings.
As far as cheesy goes, there's plenty of cheesy music that I like. You know, I mean, I would even consider, you know, as great as they are, consider Iron Maiden's got a lot of cheesy lyrics. You know, like they just chill. No, but they talk about, you know, battles and all that stuff, and it's cool, you know. Right. But it's like, you know, that's usually stuff that, like, you know, it's especially since they've been out, it's been done so many times.
Right.
That's stuff that can be, you know, categorized as cheesy stuff. You know, that's like that's the basis of power metal. You know.
Like everybody keeps looking over the post.
Yeah, I saw.
I'm waiting for it to just come through.
Like, they're looking down on you, like.
They all look very disappointed.
Yeah, they do look disappointed too.
They look very mad. Like,
oh, Chris.
Steve Harris
right at you. Like,
off.
Did you really just call Iron Maiden cheesy? They're all looking at you.
We'll fly my plane into you.
Even with Steve Harris's up fast.
It's funny because that's our bassist's favorite band, and you can definitely tell with the way that he plays.
My favorite band.
Yeah, but cheesy isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know
no, not at all.
So,
we're cheesy.
Played out, maybe.
They played out.
Yeah. We were played out and cheesy.
Totes.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of cheesy, and I wonder if you guys are Pokemon fans.
Huge Pokemon fan. You have no idea.
Yeah?
Yes.
This gay.
What?
Go on, tell us.
Well, what do you want to know? I mean, I've been playing since Red and Blue. It's the best game.
Could you catch them all?
He has.
I have on 2 occasions, and they're dark moments. No, actually, on one of the games that I did, it was like the 3rd generation when it was like 200 and some. I remember just looking through my like game counters, like 270 hours clocked, and I cried a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
We were supposed to leave his house today.
Oh, dude, don't bring us up.
Wait, you're still doing Pokemon?
Oh yeah. They're still making games. We
were supposed to leave his house today like an hour before we did because he can't find his version of Pokemon Black, and he was going around like tearing apart his house trying to find it.
The Death Metal version?
Yes.
Yeah, the VAR version.
Pokemon Black.
Actually, it burns itself when you beat it. No, but it's understandable. I spent like 70 hours of my summer on that this summer. I want to find it and I want to continue it. So, screw you, Chris.
You said that. You said it's understandable, and then failed to bring up a reason of why it's understandable.
Because I spent so much time on it.
I spent so much time on it.
Yeah. No, but yes, I'm very much still in my childhood.
Yeah. I mean, even though I Like, I got nothing against it at all. I think it's still really cool. I don't play the games or anything anymore, but the two of us, both on our main 7 strings for live, we have, and it was his idea, we have different holographic Pokemon cards taped to the back plate of our guitars. I've got Charizard on mine, you've got Venusaur on his, and you've got Mewtwo on the other one.
Mewtwo
right?
on my Kelly. I have, what's on the...
Have you
I have a Dragonite. First edition Dragonite on the back of my Hellraiser.
And have you decided on which one you're doing for...
Kabutops. Haven't bought it yet, but yes. I have it planned out.
I'd like to thank you guys for making me feel better about myself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm glad.
More masculine and more...
But then again, how old are you and how old are they?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we still...
You should still.
We
feel
still
bad.
make jokes. We still make jokes and references to, like, you know, Fairly Odd Parents and Jimmy
Yeah.
Neutron.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Which we won't get into.
Okay. All right.
Oh, look at the smile back
Yes.
Yeah,
That's right.
He knows.
Yeah.
SpongeBob is the shit, man.
Almost genre inspiring. Anyway, yeah, so...
there. How come you guys don't write any songs about Pokemon or SpongeBob then?
Let's
Have
stop
you?
it there, actually. No, well, that's Jared. Let's say it's Jared's department. Our vocalist takes his job very seriously, and he's very interested in psychology, so a lot of his...
But there's a lot of psychology involved in Pokemon.
Yeah, can you get the thing open? And, you know.
I mean, I guess you could find some
How
4D
does
concepts,
this
but other than
Pokeball
that...
work?
What if
Yeah.
the Squirtle doesn't want to squirt?
Why would Pikachu get in his ball?
How do they fit in there?
I don't know.
That's just physics. That's not even psychology.
Yeah.
Did you guys do Pogs when they were out?
I remember doing
Do
Pogs.
Elf Pogs?
Pogs?
I don't know if you do. I remember, yes. I want to say yes. I remember collecting Pogs. That's about it. It was very,
I don't
very
remember
young.
what those were. The only thing I ever collected was Crazy Bones.
Yeah. Like, just plastic. Just colored plastic.
You
It's
know
colored,
what it
That's
is?
what they are.
colored plastic.
They're colored plastic in different shapes with faces on them, and that's what the thing is.
How many Crazy Bones did you have?
Oh, hell if I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just
Enough
like
to feed a third
it was
world
just like
country.
Pokemon for a while, except obviously Pokemon has withstood withstood the test of time, But as far as collecting the cards and stuff like that, like especially in this country, 99% of the people who collected those cards, they had no idea it was an actual card game. They were just like, look, it's shiny and there's a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Crazy Bones was. It's just that you had just like boxes and boxes of them, and like
Yeah.
it was. It was pathetic. It really was. It really,
I feel
really
so
was.
bad for our parents. Because I remember, I was into Yu-Gi-Oh! Too.
The
and
money that we must have had them waste.
Well, you didn't have to get like he started collecting silly bands, which is like the stupid.
I remember that. That was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
Last year or so?
Yeah, they're like
they're
rubber
shaped.
bands in shape of like an ostrich or something.
Yeah,
Like, whoa!
and you'd be all the way like elbow
Right,
deep
right,
with
right.
them.
Yeah.
They were like $5 for like 12 rubber bands. It's like, what is this?
I feel
Why
bad
do you
for
think
you
about
It's
it?
like
Yeah,
I
it's
put
like
the worst
versions of these
collectible
things
ever.
on my braces when I was little.
Yeah.
Like,
See, the worst thing is like, because I know like my parents throw all my cards out, so they didn't constantly think about this, but it's like, here's about $400, just trash it, because it's plastic and
my
paper.
mom is all about things being collectible and stuff like that.
Yeah,
all the
me
Pokemon,
too.
all the Pokemon cards that I had collected
Alfred
are
Bryant.
stored somewhere in my house because she is convinced that one day they're gonna buy her a beach house. So I mean,
They just might.
for her sake, I hope they do. But.
Now, Pokemon is it's like for a tough guys. I mean, like
No.
Pokemon is a really macho thing. So on that same nature, what do you like maybe know about your best fight you guys ever had?
Ever.
Like a real? Have you guys
Not
ever?
a Pokemon.
Like
You guys
fist
ever-
fighting?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
we haven't had a fist fight
Oh,
yet.
you've never had one?
No. What was your best Pokemon?
There was one I was
We'll get
supposed
into
to be involved in one.
In a band?
Not a band.
Oh.
You said a
Fist fight.
fist
Oh.
fight. Just specific because he's confused me now. Not within the band, right? Just at all.
Right.
Okay. In was it 8th grade? There was this. I was in class. There was one kid that was pissing me off, and I was like, I just kind of, but basically just kept like, dude, just like shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? And then we started like bantering back and forth or whatever, and it got a little too heated, and basically what he was just like, all right, fine, like I'm gonna fight you after school. I was like, fine, I'll kill you, and
Then you were King Kong.
and
Chris.
and is that even the right noise?
No.
I don't know what that was.
King Pig.
You said you were King
and
Kong
this
and you were
was-
a death metal vocal.
And this
Yes.
was
Yes.
this was very, very early in the day that this happened. I think it was like second period, and there were like 8 periods during the day. So it had plenty of time to circulate throughout the entire school. So everyone knew what was going on. It was like something out of a movie, like, hey, did you hear about the fight? But
3 o'clock high.
yeah, but what they usually didn't show in the movies was that there was one kid in the school that heard it through the grapevine and passed the grapevine along to all the faculty.
Teacher!
Yeah.
And so, basically what ended up happening was that the spot that we had picked out to brawl was, like, inaccessible because the police were all there.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
And, like, this is 8th grade. Like, how bad can someone really get hurt?
Public
you know what I'm
injuries,
saying?
yeah.
And, and it's like a bunch of white kids, you know? It's like we live in, like, this kid lived in a gated community, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Only black people hurt each other when they fight.
not
not
the point
true.
not the point I was making.
What?
Plenty of white people that do that too.
That's how I
Lots of
interpret it.
Asians get hurt too, so it's not like
Well, they know karate, so it's
they do.
Pain does
All of
not
them.
discriminate.
I believe all Asian people know
everyone.
karate,
It's,
right?
it's
I mean, I can't speak to that.
As soon as they can walk without people holding their
Again,
hands.
they learn karate in grade school.
Thank
Your words,
God-
not ours.
Thank God we're not
In
involved in
fact, I think when
politics.
they're born, that's how they come out.
Yeah.
But basically what ended up was we didn't end up actually fighting because first of all, by the end of the day, neither of us gave a shit anymore. Like we were over it. It was just like you pissed me off, vice versa. Like
Let's hug it out.
Yeah, whatever. It wasn't even that. It was just like who cares, you know? But and because it was whoever came in beat up less was screwed, basically. You know what I'm saying? So. We ended up going, like, you know, the rest of the school basically, like, drug us through town and found some park, and, like, it was at these basketball courts that had high fences around them, so they literally, like, tried to organize a cage match. Like, they threw us both in there and shut the gate and locked
Work it out!
And they were like, fight! And we're just like, no. You know, like, we, like, sat there and, like, did, like, weird, like, wrestle things at first, but then it was just like, dude, this is stupid. And then we just kind of went home, but then that, you know, that kind of just, that screwed me over for the rest of my 8th grade year, because then all of a sudden I was the kid that started fights or whatever, so none of the teachers liked me or whatever it was. But that was literally as close to a fight as I've ever gotten.
You?
I don't have a single interesting story about a fight that I've been in.
Well, my story was
Thumb
far
wrestling?
from interesting. So.
What?
Thumb wrestling?
You want
We'll
to thumb
make
wrestle
one.
Matt?
We'll make one.
Thumb wrestle Matt. He's.
Are you a challenge?
What's that?
Are you actually?
Who did you beat?
I'll be there.
The dude from Poltergeist, but he didn't really try.
Yeah.
I think he was drunk.
Actually, try.
Okay.
Alright, go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Your thumb is huge, though.
You're welcome.
And I'm slippery. I can't even get to yours. My thumb's so short.
It's funny, I'm disjointed. I'm so lucky I cut my nails earlier, because there'd be blood right now.
You'd be covered in.
This is all kinds of weird already, so...
Outside objects.
Come on, ready?
Get up!
We both win, yeah.
Sorry.
All right, we'll call that a draw. All right. For the last thing on this segment that I'd like you to do, this segment is we still have another part to this interview because we got the 1 minute sign from the chief over there. Is I'd like you right now, you guys, to write a song about a llama. Right now, I want to hear lyrics, and I want to hear what the guitar and drum sound is going to sound like.
We'll just start doing blast beats and just like da 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 da. And we're a death metal band, so I don't actually have to write lyrics, so I get this like.
Yes.
Carl. That's all I got, man. Just do some jumps and some sweeps
death
and
on
stuff.
this
Yeah. Jump.
And then the next Alustrium album,
Summertime.
yeah, will be
No.
Mama.
Yeah. That's the second title we've gotten. Actually, the first one was given to us was Summertime. So second time Llama.
Summertime Llama.
How about Summertime Llama? Yeah.
That'd be the name of your album.
Fact.
And we'll be back with more.
Awesome.
Part 4.